Yo, 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 yo. Let's get into this. Um, let's see. All right, let's go over the trade for the day. All right, yeah, there's a lot going on. This was, oh, that was, okay. Let's ignore that. That was last week. All right, so coming into the day, I saw we're kind of in this huge 4 hour range here. Meaning I'm not really looking to take or hold any trades for a while. I don't want to I don't want to be trading from liquidity to liquidity just because you're likely going to get reversed on and stopped out just because we're stuck in this range. So you kind of want to just be taking little base hits when you see price is kind of like this. So going to the day, what am I marking out? Well, I'm marking out high time frame PD arrays like this one first presented hourly. This is going to be a really good place for price to reject off of, which was my target for the day actually. And then we also had London lows down here, this kind of obvious low here, and then I didn't think price was going to reach that, so I didn't even bother marking it out. And then what were these? This was just I don't even know what that was. Maybe the start of the 4 hour or the hourly. I'm not sure. Just I don't know, some liquidity. This was just the high of this range for the morning. Um, so once I saw that we broke out of that, I was on obviously my bias for this day was honestly bearish. I wanted to see price come in, fill this hourly gap. I'm not going to mark it all the way out, but you get the point. Fill this hourly gap, and then we reject down off of it. That was kind of my plan going to the day, but right at market open at 9:30, we just kind of shot through um, this entire gap almost. Um, so I was instantly leaning more bullish after that, just because it's highly unlikely for price to rip up like this and then instantly rip back down to go take out these lows. If we wanted to take out these lows, we would have just came in, filled this 4 hour or hourly slash 4 hour gap, and then started to get rotations to the downside. We wouldn't have done this. So once I saw this, I was bullish. There was a 30-second trade you could have taken pretty much right at market open. I don't do this just because I'm not confident enough with my model, and that this just seems risky and a little bit more advanced than what I'm used to. But this could have been a good long. I mean, you have true day open here, plus this 30-minute gap holding you up as well as I think you're in equilibrium. Let's see. No, not even close. Okay. But yeah, this just looks like a good rejection point for price to bounce off of and continue higher. So you could have taken that trade and you could have taken it up into the hourly gap, which that honestly, if you have confidence like that, you could have done that. But it's not how I like to trade. All right, anyways, let's move on to what I took. Pretty much when I see price doing this, the only way you can really get an entry is if you get a pullback into a 5 or 15 minute gap, and then you can look for longs out of that. If not, um, you probably should just stay away. Like if price just keeps ripping up, you're most likely going to get rejected off of the second you enter and stopped out. But I waited for price to pull back into this 5 minute, and then I was looking for the highest time frame gap to be inverse, which we got right here. This 2 minute, which was the highest, yep, highest fair value gap in the leg. We inversed it pretty quickly, strong V shape out of this, and I'm just taking this trade up until this hourly, change the color. Let's go orange. Up into this hourly gap. And that's the trade. I mean, definitely should have risked more than five minis. Um, Or these micros? Yeah, oh sorry, 5 micros. Definitely could have risked more than that, but I mean, like I said, it's a no news Monday. Probably just want to take your base hit and move on. Um, Trying to see if you could have gotten a re-entry here. No, not really. There's no there's no gap getting inversed here. Not even on the 30-second. Could have been a super degen and taken it on the 15. I bet there's something there. Yeah, you would have taken it right here and then most likely gotten stopped out. Um, so that's why we wait for confirmation. Anyways, yep. This was the trade. Also, what added conviction was around this time, when I did take the trade, which was around 9:50-ish, 9:50 something. I take this 9:49. Um, 49. Yeah. Right around when I took this, ES was also expanding pretty heavily. After they got a little retracement, it was expanding, so I was more confident because of that, just because the assets were correlated. But yeah, honestly, pretty simple trade, not really anything to it. Um, I will say what I'm liking about how I'm trading right now is I think before part of my issue was I'd be going for these massive like trades and I'd be trying to hold like for me what I probably would have done the old me would have entered here and then I would have been holding up until these highs and I would have gotten stopped at break even and been upset. And then that might have caused me to take some BS in here, causing me to lose as well. Even more money, get stopped out, and then it would have spiraled. So for this, just take where you know prices. I mean, I'm not a pro or anything, but I would say when price looks like this, you have about a 90% chance of price hitting this orange line. I mean, we're this close to the first presented hourly gap. That's unfilled. You're most likely going to hit it. I mean, I can't see price coming inversing this gap and not touching into this hourly and reversing down. That just doesn't seem likely to me. So break even at the internal high. Um, and yeah, I was in this trade for like 2 minutes. So that's pretty nice entering and then pretty much on the next candle or the same candle, your TP gets hit. I mean, that feels always pretty good. So that was the trade for the day. Definitely be back tomorrow to try and get this account passed. I did end up failing my last account. Just honestly, it wasn't, once again, it's all psychology. Definitely messed up with that, but it is what it is. We're learning, we're trying to grow. And yeah, just follow the journey, man.